Breaking news. Courts strike out Kyari suit against NDLEA. Hello, my wonderful people. You're all aware of Abba Kyari, the disgrace cop who was once a super cop, and all of a sudden he disgraced himself. Yes, he did. He disgraced himself when he started indulging, or probably has been indulging, on some very dubious acts. At the end of the day, he was not just exposed in Nigeria, internationally. I mean, the guy has beaten more than he can chew. He's in prison now. He was once in DSS custody, took them to court, and he's been in court quite a number of times now, both in Nigeria, the one over there in the US, Nigerian government, badly covered by the Attorney General, has refused to extradite him before the whole drug thing came up. Nigerians, this guy was once a super cop, once recognized, appreciated, awards upon awards, not knowing around him locked the corridor of greed, you see, and the Nigerian police force failed to pay attention or recognize or see the signs until it got out of hand. Let's get all the details. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Court strikes out Abba Kyari's suit against NDLEA. A federal high court in Abuja on Thursday dismissed a fundamental enforcement right suit filed by suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police Abba Kyari against the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Justice Enyago Eko dismissed the suit after counsel for the NDLEA, Joseph Sunday, prayed the court that the matter be struck out. When the matter was called, Cynthia Ikenna, lawyer to Kyari, was absent. Sunday, NDLEA Director of Prosecution and Legal Service urged the court to strike out the case, especially with the fact that Cynthia, the counsel to Kyari, must have seen that the case have no substance and there was no need disturbing or wasting the time of the honorable court. Kyari was in court hoping that the suit will go through and he will be at the winning end. Sunday, NDLEA Director of Prosecution and Legal Service then urged the court to strike out the suit. Justice Oko said he was informed that Cynthia Kenna sent a letter praying the court for an adjournment. Following that, the court had no choice, since it has been postponed indefinitely, had to strike out the case, and Kyari's case against against NDLEA no longer holds any substance. So this is what is happening, my wonderful people. Abba Kyari, once celebrated cop, like I earlier reiterated, one person who Nigerian government gave so much, and at the end of the day, this guy, disgraced not just himself. Then, to make matter worse, we heard Falana, the attorney son, says he feels very sad for Kyari. He said because Kyari allowed himself to play into the Nigerian government hand. He said because they told him to go on with the drug case so as not to be extradited, because there is a clause with the extradition. On the only grounds on which he will not be extradited is if you already have an already case ongoing in your country. Of course, you are one human being. You cannot serve 2 jail terms, and you cannot be in two places at the same time. So our very own brother Falana was the one who revealed that he feels very sad for Kyari, that he allowed, himself to be manipulated into accepting to do the drug deal. But I mean, aside that, we've also heard other people come up to say, since Kyari has been held, that indeed, they are connected to the drug cartel of Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari, like I earlier reiterated, a once celebrated cop, one man who, Nigerian government was using as an example to other cop, not knowing that there were other things going on around the guy's vicinity. There were other things surrounding him, so much so that the whole thing started falling apart when, the US requested for him. This is a man that went to Imo State, and you will not believe he took no pity on anyone. He dealt with human beings as though they are not humans. He did all he can do, both guilty and not guilty. He went ahead, and what the guy did, only God can truly give us to what extent that guy went, and I believe the guy beats more than he can chew. Before you know it, the US was requesting for him. As if that was not enough, um, he found himself. So while the US was waiting for him, to be extradited, not knowing in Nigeria, he was still moving. I mean, it was only in the news that he was suspended. The guy was getting everything that a police officer will get. He was getting it, more than enough. He was getting every single thing. He was doing very well. In fact, when he was caught with his entourage, with his guys that would normally follow him. So there was nothing that depicted to us that indeed he was suspended, and he understood the fact that he was suspended. Because when he was caught, he said he was busting out a drug deal, and the NDLEA turned it on him. So if you are suspended, how come you are still looking around the corridors of work? Who gave you the job description, and how come you are still very much in tune with work when you are already suspended? So these are questions we must answer to let you know that those there, they know what they are doing, and we need to be very wary of some things when we hear them, to understand the fact that these people, when it comes to Nnamdi Kanu, they flex their muscles. When it comes to where they should really exert and say the truth, nobody says the truth. Look at what is going on in Nigeria today. Look at the whole activities. Train was put down, and yet everything goes on as if it's business as usual. Buhari has not said a single word, not a word from the president. You know why? His children are not in the country. They're all over the world. His wife does not even live in Nigeria. The wife of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the wife of the first lady of the country, does not live in the country. So I mean, so what is there more to talk about? She has even unfollowed him on social media. The wife unfollowed him on social media. So you can see what is happening. There is something, when they say there's fire on the mountain, there is really fire on the mountain. So when you look at it, the wife knows something, although she will say nothing, because at the end of the day, she'll be the one to pay for it. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.